Hello there, and welcome to a slightly different unboxing video. The lovely Ruby from Roll One to Explode has sent me the latest brush set that she's actually produced herself, the Signature 6 Ruby brushes. High quality Kalinsky sable brushes, the perfect hobby companion apparently. So, within this box, you have several brushes to choose from. You have the Little Devil. The devil is in the details, and likewise this is the brush you'll turn to for painting the eyes of tiny miniatures. Next is the Pixie, the small and delicate for those times you need need accuracy, but at a larger scale than the Little Devil provides. Then it's the Angel, great capacity and plenty of length for contact. You'll be edge highlight, I should say, heaven. The Princess, the most favoured brush size amongst hobbyists. This is a great all-rounder and for painting miniatures. The Kitten, a dry brush for those delicate situations or hard-to-reach details. Perfect for finishing touches. I love it. And then finally, you have the Queen. Whether you're slap chopping or traditionally dry brushing, why not give your models the royal treatment? Obviously, at the start, it does say she wanted to make them an affordable, durable and high quality set of brushes in a colour palette that nobody else does, which I think she covers that. I personally tested them for over 500 rigorous work hours as a full-time commission painter and withstood the constant abuse, all without brush soap or conditioner. Let's get inside. So no knife for this one because slides on out. That's a lovely box. You know I like my boxes. So, let's move that out of the way. So there's the little brushes we have there. We have some cards there for RubysPaintStudio with QR on there as on the back, and obviously all the socials, but just searching for Roll One to Explode, you will find Ruby there. So these are quite sweet looking little things. They're all named as well. So for better, let's have a closer look. So there's your Kitten, your Queen, so your two dry brushes, the Ruby Princess, the Angel, the Pixie and the Little Devil. She also very kindly, in the pack, I discovered two other brushes which are not part of this. So you have, I have to say this is my favourite because it's the name, but you have the Kaiju, which is a very large dry brush. I love dry brushes because I use and abuse them so much with all my hobby painting projects. And we also have, if it focuses, no, it's not going to focus, no, of course it's not, the Backlog Banisher. So this is going to help you to get through your backlogs. And if you just remove from here, so it's got quite a nice tip there to the actual brush. Yeah, obviously it's got a nice rounded section here. Like I've been using a whole host of brushes recently. I do tend to go through brushes because I'm quite abusive, I would think, towards any brush that I have. They get well used because I don't tend to buy a lot of the high price type brushes myself because I know that I won't manage to actually maintain them and keep them in the condition that they should. So I normally do tend to head towards the sort of cheaper end of the market. Not too cheap, but you know, if I'm in a hobby craft or something like that, I'll get some of their packs there. But I really like the looks of these, especially the dry brushes. Like, as I said, that's got a lovely tip on the end on the Kaiju. But yeah, and obviously having the 3 different scales, sizes. So obviously the additional ones would be extra to this kit, but as an initial kit itself, if I take the Backlog Banisher out, you've got some nice size differences there for all your details, and the two sizes of dry brush, because you need to have the variance, because sometimes you need that more delicate touch with your dry brushing. So the kitten will definitely help me in that respect. But yeah, I think this is a rather marvellous little box set. I believe these are going live as we speak, so they are available. Obviously you can find Ruby on social medias, channels and networks, or just looking, you've got her email, which is RubysPaintStudio@outlook.com. But yeah, you can always contact her that way, or as I said, through social media. Just track her down, and any inquiries there. I know there's other plans he has in the pipeline, which I'm not at liberty to talk about because I don't really know. She's given me a little hint of what the plans are with these new brush sets that she's bringing to you. But yeah, I shall be doing a follow-up video once I get to grips to actually paint with these. Just a little review of how I find them. But as a box set, really nice, well presented, and I just love the names. I really love these just because of the names. But anyway, there you go. This is the new Ruby's Brushes paint set from Ruby's Paint Studio. So thank you very much to Ruby for sending this out to us, and as I said, make sure to track them down at Roll One to Explode on various social media networks. So until next time, happy hobbying.